Oh, what's up, everyone? We'll do our usual Saturday, or no, it's Sunday. I don't even know what day it is. Get a few people, just like always. Just like always. I'm going to turn the tea making machine on. Jeff Rhodes, there he is, first one always. ALL Firewood. Gwen. Gwen Longo. Everybody, the Master Hunter Gwen's on here. We're gonna do some mushroom hunting pretty soon, so she'll be getting back on here pretty soon. Everybody likes when Gwen's on here. Perry Roberts. Gwen ran hoagies over to me and her husband, my best friend, was working in the neighbor's garage on his car on some broken stuff. So we got that all taken care of. I hope we're out of the neighbor's garage. And I think all he has to do is get his car aligned and it'll be good to go. So that was fun. But we'll just give y'all an update. We moved back to the hey MSL, what's up, man? We moved back to where I belong. I'm back to Pennsylvania to terrorize the streets of Beaver County. So we're back to the land clearing job. We're going to finish it up. The table of knowledge is full, sorry. And the logs are just piled up, so I'm just going to be running them up and hacking them up into pieces with the buck saw and making all the neighbors angry because the deer's really loud and they hate us. And what are you going to do? Just do the Sunday live feed here. Trying to think of anything that's new. Dickard with Dave is in the house, everybody. Everybody give Dickard a big hello. How's things going up your way, my friend? I haven't heard from you in a while. Oh, and as for MSL, he's been demoing a 572, I see. I'm reading comments, sorry. Tucker Moulton, what's up? The big adventure. Dickard, where are you going? What's the big adventure? Did I miss something? Chris Kaiser. I saw some cars this morning. Now, I don't know where they came from, but I was on my way over to Calcutta. We was going to move. We moved to Skidder today. I wish we moved it yesterday in the warm, but I went fishing instead. And I think the driver had to do something else. I don't know if he was hauling wood chips or what he was doing, but they couldn't move it yesterday, so I went trout fishing, and it was good. We had a good time. A long drive, man. Well, shoot me a message if you can tell me. I'll keep it top secret. Surprised the far out of me. Cody Thompson, what's up, buddy? Seen a lot of different names on here. I think the tea machine's ready. Let's go make some tea. I don't drink coffee no more, and tea don't keep me up real late, so, because if I drink tea, I'll be all like, if I drink caffeine, you know, that's no good. I'm all right. I was born nervous enough. I don't need no more caffeine. Oh, that being said, I'm pretty darn tired. Just exhausted today. I don't know why. It's the weather. It's cold again. Hear it back there, making noise. It's making tea. Yeah. Jeff Rhodes, I talked to your relation about the website. We've been back and forth. I got to get back in touch with her. She sent me another email. I got to sit down. I haven't had a chance to read nothing. Chris Nevels. Okay, the good and the bad about the 572. I'm sure it's a great running saw. My personal opinion is, and I think anybody that logs can tell you, hey, Perry Roberts, thank you. Hit the like button. I appreciate that. Stephen Clays, what's up? Back to the chainsaw. What's everyone's opinions on electronics in logging equipment? I'm sure everyone's got some good ones, and I think that'll just answer itself. That's my only opinion. Okay, I went and rode a bit, didn't ride a long way, but too cold, way too cold. I think Steve rode today too. He was, I He's had a picture of his bike up there. It was all covered in mud. I bet you he was covered up pretty good too. Ohio Logger, what's up, buddy? We just left Ohio. Ohio Logger. We might be back. I got another job over there to do. John Warren, what's up? We don't. Darwin Scott says we don't need them electronic. We don't need it, in my opinion. Good as long as it works. How often does it work? See, MSL even says I don't like that part of it. My thing with it is, yeah, it's great when it works. The ability to fix something in the field. Now, see, I'm all about this dealer loyalty. You know, I understand why they do some of the things they do because there's ways around it, and the age of the internet's really changing that. But some things, it's just you're taking it too far. And something goes down like a chainsaw. I mean, God, if you can't fix that in the field, short of like running it over with something or smashing it, but I mean, if you can't fix it in the field, it's got no use to me, really. So, unfortunately, and it all stems around from emissions, you know, because we're gonna warm the planet and it's gonna die in 12 years, or we're gonna die. I don't know what that's all about or whatever, you know, over a chainsaw. I mean, just like gas cans. Ooh, don't get me started on gas cans. Oh, I had to buy another safety can today because the skidder man ran mine over. That's all right. I put it somewhere. I left it somewhere. I set it down like I shouldn't leave that there. And I went up and I cut around and the ADD kicked in and I saw like 2 more trees and I went up and cut them and cut the next one, cut the next one. And next thing I know, I said, oh, I looked back and I was like, oh, he got it. Howdy, Real McCoy, what's up? Now we have a true YouTube star in here, Mr. McCoy, the one, the only. How do you like them lights, Mr. McCoy? That video, the lady sent me the same thing. I got a video. Maybe I'll post it here after the live feed tonight so people can check it out, or tomorrow. I don't know. And the big video that I was working on with all the cool stuff, it's done. I'll wait a couple days to put it up, so be looking for that. I got a few videos made up. I was actually able to catch up on my videos. That's funny. Chris Neville says the bad part is when you take the 572 to the woods, you take the 372 with it. I hope they don't quit making it. They said they're going to quit making the 372, and I think that's dumb. You have a proven product. I would stand behind the 372. There's a couple things I don't like here and there, but that's just minor stuff. Nothing real big. John Warren, wait for the video. I'll show you in the video. I don't want to... the lady that sent them to me wanted me to do a video on them, so I want to kind of be good to her. So just check it out tonight or tomorrow, and you'll have to see it. Dean Parks, trying to get all my paperwork done for the bank and making sure Friday meeting will go. Bill's buddy, I will take you coming down and get your skin. Okay, Dean, cool. I appreciate it, buddy. Just give me a call, give me a message. Give me a little heads up so I can meet you there because I'm working a little ways from it. Not too bad, but I can get to it. Steve, you didn't miss nothing, man. How was bowling, Steve? So... last night, Steve did a live feed with Mama, and they were talking a little trash about bowling. I think they was talking a little trash about me, and I did terrible at bowling. And I claim that to 2 things. You know, I was with two really big YouTubes. I was with Wade and Steve, so I was a little nerved up, and they had me on a live feed. And then in Tell City, no one's got big hands. So there was no bowling balls in there that would fit my finger hole. So I was basically palming the ball. And that's why I lost. I mean, come on. I mean, it's just, and they're talking trash. So I'm going to have to go down and we're going to have a bowl off again. A bowl off. Yeah, that sounds good. Hey, that's hot as hell. Whew. I don't know, man. Jeff Rhodes, you're absolutely right. 372 and the 395 are the most popular saws. Like I said, I like Husky. You know, a new saw is a new saw, and I'm not going to bark against I'm not going to bark against Husky. I think they're both very good proven products. The reason I like Husky is the high torque, and they are OEM parts readily available. I mean, you can get them fast. We have still dealers and stuff, but a lot of stuff you order for these bigger saws around where I live, they're, I got crap on my face. A lot of these stills around here, they don't carry parts for the bigger saws like that. So you're like, oh, we'll order it, and I don't got time for all that. So that's why. That and the price. I mean, stills are getting a little out of hand. And, I mean, it is what it is, but I ain't tried the 572 with a 24 on it. I'd say it disappointed me. What did you run on it, MSL? I didn't get to watch your video. You have to excuse me, man. I'm just getting little parts and pieces. I've been running all over God's creation. I've actually had some time off to take care of some things in my own life, so I've been doing that stuff and catching up and moving equipment and things like that. I actually went fishing yesterday, like I said, 20. Okay. You think so, Logan Daddy? They told me... That's funny, Steve. They told me at the OLC that they're not going to touch the 395. There's no plans to touch it because it's, I forget what he called me. It's the high-end commercial saw, and I forget what he told. There was a reason, and I don't remember how he worded it, and I don't want to. I don't know how, I don't want to word it wrong. You know what I mean? I don't want to say something that could start a battle down the road. You know what I mean? I just don't remember quite what he told me, but they weren't going to touch it. So I was happy to hear that. The big job that I did videos of with the gigantic once-in-a-lifetime timber is coming. It's coming, folks. And I think it's coming way faster, and I'm ready for it. So Steve and MSO, you know, just if you get some rain and you want to come play up north or out east for Steve, you know a guy that might need some big trees. And I'm going to be on this, from what I'm told, I'm going to be on this job by myself. The dude running Skidder from where he's working with the land clearing group now, because he's plugged up. He's just jammed up. He's got tons of work. So it's going to be back to just me. He's on the job I'm on now, but he's running the Sneller. Hi, Nathan. Ain't seen you in a while, buddy. How are you? I hope life's good for you up there in Michigan. Hope it's not too swampy. I'm missing comments all over the place. Let's get it up to 50. Let's get it up to 50. I wish I could get it up to 50 and I could give something away somehow. I don't know how the hell to give it away. The Husky guy told me the 395 is going to be replaced within the next 5 years. Going to try it in 3 years. They should not do that. They shouldn't do it. I should save my money and start buying a shitload of this stuff. I feel like an old soul in a young man's body because I'm like, oh, geez, they don't make stuff like they used to anymore. Have you been sawing or logging, Nathan? Chuck Stevenson, how are you, my friend? I'm just going to say, leave it at that, Chuck. You email me. I don't know if I sent you my phone number. I could send you my phone number. If there's anything you ever need, my friend, anything at all, please, you feel free to contact me any time of the day. I mean that. From the bottom of my heart, I really do. Hey, he noticed I'm wearing arbor wear. Actually, I'm not, because we were laying on that car. It's freezing my butt off. And I just lit the wood stove in the basement. I mean, it's warm in here, but I'm not hot yet. So, I'm skinny, man. I'm a tiny little guy. I'm just tall and skinny. I ain't got no body fat, no insulation. Hey, we're at 50. Okay. I'm going to think of a question here, and whoever answers it first with the correct answer in the comments here. Oh, we lost 50. I'll give away a couple stickers. How about that? Some of the new ones, which is the Sasquatch, and some of the old ones, which is just the oval. We'll do something like that. But let me think up a question. It's going to take a minute because, you know, it's hard for my brain to do two things at once. He told me that Tater, the 395 is the world's dirtiest saw. Might be fuel injection. The world's dirtiest saw. But you know something? That should say something to people. It's also the world's most badass saw too. So, sorry, don't touch it. 40 and raining here in Maine. Boy, Chris, it's warmer there than it is here. It's snowing here. So it's probably coming your way. And it snowed a lot. Like I said, I was driving around going to Calcutta, and there was like 6 inches of snow in one of the cars I seen this morning. So you must come from up north somewhere. If I'm missing your comment, I'm sorry. 3 is my answer. David Haley. Hey, funny story. He was on Mike McCoy's channel, and he called me a YouTube star. The man with like 4,000 subscribers called the dude with like 1,000 or 1,500 a YouTube star. He's a good comedian. I think he moonlights as a comedian in the summertime when they're not logging. David, you're great, man. I love you. You really are. I hope to run into you sometime. I really do. I loved the chainsaw video. That was so darn funny. It made me laugh so hard when he said that. The partner. If you have a partner, God, was it funny. It was just, you got a way, man. You really do. You have a way of making things funny. Oh, I got crud in my eye. Oh. So, what can we do for the giveaway? What can we do? 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 Need a question, need a question, need a question. I could just ask you what my first video was, but I don't even know what my first video was. Gosh darn it. Let's think here. Dang. I don't know, man. I don't know, folks. You're going to make a liar out of me. I don't know what to make a challenge of. I don't know. We'll talk here a minute. Let me think about it. Let me mull on in a minute. Preston Winter, what's up, my friend? Yeah, it is. 395 is heavy, man. You only got to use that thing when you're cutting big trees. Lots of big timber. Personally, for what I cut, I get, 1 or 2 chunky ones a day, maybe 3 or 4 at the most, and the rest are all about 18 to 22 inch, and 372 eats that crap up. Johnson's a good song too. Or a good saw, not song. I can't talk. MLH Repairs. Sorry, I struggle with that. What's up, buddy? What's up? I'm glad you watch my videos, man. The new Stihl 500i is coming this summer or fall. Fuel injection with the weight of a 461 and the power of a 661. God, I wonder what they'll charge for that. Darwin Scott's 52. Everything lately. Nathan Feathers building 2 kilns, have 300,000 board feet of timber to cut, and more than I get sawn this year. Need work? All right. We got new ones. Dean Parks, I'll talk to you later. Give me a call if you got any questions. All right, 2 G's. You ain't kidding, Chris Kaiser. J Red. Yes, I do, Ohio Logger. I do still want to do a Bear Brothers video. Get in touch with me, man. I'd love to just go. All right, so people are asking, if anyone's curious, Ohio Logger and I talked. There's a family that has not a sawmill, but they have a mill that does like mill work, like to the finish end of the timber. So you get your logs cut down, then you get them sent out and they get sawn, and then you have a finished product, a lumber, a feasible, tangible, usable thing. Then they take it and they turn it into trim, doors, cabinets, tables, all kinds of stuff. It's really neat. And I'd love to go out and do like a little tour and show that, it's neat to see the product from stump to household or finish. And this actual family we've done, my best friend, we installed trim and doors in his house that came from there. And it was pretty neat, know that this lumber was pretty locally sourced, within the surrounding 2 states. So 5-seater and don't pull a 24 well. See, Steve, that's what's messed up. Because the 372, in my opinion, pulls a 24 just fine. I mean, yeah, if you're cutting nasty hickory and big, stuff like that, I don't have a problem with it. Especially if you get your chain just right. But the 572, I haven't run one, so I can't tell. All right, Chris, that's good to hear. That's good to hear. Anytime. Getting ready for a busy night. Our lovely state starts milling I-83 tonight. Ready for some road work. Ooh. Wow. Yeah, Ohio Logger, get in touch with me, man. Yeah, they're not far from me either. Support local lumber. The partner can handle the A84. Oh, David Haley. He's talking trash on saws now. Bought my first 2 372s from him. Whoa, stain line. Cool. Jason Maycheck, everybody. How's Allie and Ava? They in bed yet already? Tell Mommy I said hello too. Man, the comments are rolling. There's a lot of you guys on here. Holy crap, we might break 60. I ain't never done that before. Wow, cool. Why are you laying on the couch crying, Steve? Get a 390, you'll never go back to 372s. I've run 390s. They're good. There's the first guys I ever learned to cut with. This was back when I was in high school, ran 385s. Barry Hanson, hello. Jason Maycheck says they're all sleeping. Dad snuck out. Is Thomas Helton close to you, MSL? I was wondering that. I seen his video today, and it was a sad video. It wasn't a good. That was not nobody wants to hear, but I was watching it, and I seen the kind of timber they were cutting. Looks a lot like what you're cutting, and it just reminded me if I was wondering if he was down by you. Randall Robinson, how are you, my friend? We're at 59. Let's hit 60. Hit the like button, everybody. Is Dickard still on here? Dickard, I feel like you asked a question and I didn't get to answer it. Okay. We hit 60, I'll do it. I said 50, but we'll just hit 60 because I just come up with a question. We should only need one more person. So we're going to ask a question as soon as we hit 60. Get one more person on here. I'll give away 2 of these stickers and 2 of these stickers. I'll mail them to you. Took him an hour. That's cool. I'm glad he's close to you. Old man in the wood, how are you, my friend? Mike talks nothing but great things about you. 61, okay. First person to answer. First person. We left the land clearing job and went over to Ohio to do that cutting job. If anyone, what was the reason I left the land clearing job? Why did we have to move out of there and go to another job for a little while? First person to answer that on here, on the live comments, gets these. No, road permits, Stephen Clays. Man, that was a close one, David Haley. Nope, Ohio Logger got it. I'm sorry, Stephen. Okay, Ohio Logger got it. Ohio Logger, send me an email with your address. That's my email. I will mail them to you. That was fast. Even I missed the first one even. I got that right? Ohio Logger says road bond. That was it. They all tried. Jason, you're pretty close. You can come get a sticker. You know that, right? No, you got stickers. I gave him a bunch already. So, you have to come over and see me one day, cuz we'll be terrorizing. The lady right there at the landing hates us, hates me, especially when I fire the 748 it up at like 10 to 7, so it warms up by 7:05. No, man, Stephen Clay says, what the? Are the roads in Maine? Matt Young, okay. I'm going to come up with something here before the end of April. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do a website just yet, or if I'm just going to get some shirts made. I'm going to have to do something like Steve Billow. You send me the money, and I'll send you the shirt for now. Because right now, it's like starting a website and all the shirts is a big investment. And I got to watch what I spend right now because I'm going to have... All right, MLH, everybody tell them good night. Thanks, man. You take care. Be safe out there. You can come see anytime you want, man. Just get in touch. Like I said, you get in touch on that. Where about are you? 3 is Chinese for road bike. Oh, David Haley. That's too much. Canfield. God, you're right there, man. Yeah, I mean, we were right next to you. I wish I'd have known. You could have come over to that latest job we just did there in Calcutta. We was right off of 7 and 11. And, oh, David Golan, we'll see you, brother. It's actually nice. I'm close to home. I don't have to get up at 4:45 this week. I can sleep till 5:15. My tea's getting cold. I gotta finish it off. So, all right. Make sure Ohio Logger. Make sure you email me, man. I don't want to forget that. I don't want to forget that. Anybody got any questions? Anything different they want to see? Anything different? You know, there's in particular want me to do a video on. If she keep complaining every time you start the John Deere in the morning, you should take it and drive it across the front yard. Oh, dude, that would be bad. Bad, bad, bad. That would be so bad, Jeff. I have firewood. I need to cut firewood. I will be cutting firewood on the job I'm on. Dozer skidding videos. Okay, I will do that. As soon as I get to dozer skid again, it might be a while. The buck on the wall needs a cigar and a drink. Yeah, he does. That came from West Virginia. That was my biggest buck in West Virginia until the one I shot this year. Bigger cup that's insulated. Man, I drink any more tea, I'm going to be up peeing all night. Okay, so we got dozer skidding videos. When I get back to using the dozer, I will definitely do that. I need this thing like mounted up here somewhere. Like right there. I can't hold it the whole time because I'm lazy. Oh, listen, it's turned up. It's got the 6068 in it, I think. And this thing is turned up, straight pipe exhaust. There's no muffler on it. And I'm sure you hear it in the videos. It's stupid loud. Oh, it's not good. But anyways, here's the story. So, cutting videos. Old Man of Wood. Pay attention. Watch what I post. The next couple days, I'm going to do, there's a lot of cutting in one of the videos. I got to get a camera mount for my thing so I can start putting them up on here again and do some cutting videos. But yeah, I like the cutting videos myself. That's what I got into YouTube for. But that's what I got, why I started watching it and how this all started. But I'm going to show you something here real quick. That pen is dull or something. It don't work. But, okay, we're going to draw this. I'm going to explain to you what we got going on here. There's a house. This is a vacant lot. And this is, we'll put Mad Lady's house. Okay, so this is what this is all about. This is the street we're on. That there is my loader. This is the new street. This has been there, proposed to happen for a long time. So this is a vacant lot. This is where I'll park the truck and whatever. It's just like grass. All the logs are coming into, like my face is like the job site. So everything's coming into here. This is the Mad Lady's house. I'm literally piling my logs 6 inches from her property line. By the end of tomorrow, I'll probably have a wall there. She won't be able to see me. But it's like, she does not like us. She calls the borough, the cops, the code enforcement officer, anything she can do to mess up shop. Because she's upset that this is going on. And it's like, you know, I'm sorry, but you didn't have to buy a house in this housing plan. I mean, what do you expect? I love how some of these people think it's great that you can cut the trees down to build their house, but when you cut the trees down to build the next person's house, that's no good. We don't want that. Moonhurt. I can't do that, man. I charge that. She'd have to pay me. Okay. Tree farmer, straight by screaming. Yeah, they're bad. Big D is watching, but isn't subscribed. Big D. Derek wanted me to cut a tree down in his house, and I'm not ashamed to admit that I walked up to this tree and went, It was this poplar that was like towering over, not their house, but over their camp. It's a big sun beach. I mean, big old poplar down on the riverbank, and it's about 150 feet tall with just big limbs everywhere. Steve City Mooner for me. Oh. Well, you might get that opportunity, Steve, if you come out on the big job with the big timber. Because there's going to be a lot of people that hate us there, too. Woo! Man, that's even worse neighborhood. I mean, higher class neighborhood, like upper echelon people. Take her some flowers. Wayne, I'm not even going on her property. I don't want to. You know, I'm nice, cordial, do what you can do. I mean, just doing my job. Don't hate me, you know what I mean? But you know how that goes. No, because I cut them all down before she had a chance to, Darwin. I moved through there like an F5 tornado. Cruella DeVille. I did see what Wade did to his saw, man. I was like, come on. Broke my heart. But hey, I've had a lot of close calls too. Everybody does it. Okay, David Haley. You just be ready. There's one coming. It's got some other stuff in it too, but it's highly edited. There's a little bit of talking in the beginning, so you make sure you just wait, you know, listen to the talking, because there's some advice there from things that I've learned in my short time as full-time logger, and things I've learned about myself. And it's only about a minute long, and then the fun begins. So you can play it loud. We'll upload it. I'll put the light video up tonight. How about that? And we'll do the good one tomorrow or Tuesday, depending. Maybe I'll do it Tuesday morning. I know, before I go to work. Okay. Show her the better side. Oh. Sweet talk. She might take you up on it. I don't think I want her to, Steve. I'll pass on that. Stand up on the boom and mooner. Hopefully nobody screws with your stuff. I'll tell you what, it's pretty high profile, Jeff. Someone screws with it. And I may or may not have a camera on my stuff. I've been known to do that. You know, the old hidden deer camera. Because I've had fuel and stuff stolen before. Blow her a kiss. How many sells this blow her a kiss to tell her she's a YouTube star? Dune 714, what's up, my man? Oh God, I can't do that. I'd be on that list. What is that list? She may be hot for you. I do. I'm not hot for her, Mike. Did you ever know that? Yeah, we ain't gonna say that. The dangle cutter from this week was sure a nice setup. I have another video to do on that. I have a lot more footage. I think I got like almost 2 hours of footage on that. So I'll do another one. Okay. So there was, excuse me. Ooh, that was rich. Clean. A lot of people was asking about that, if that was me running it. Wayne Tharp was a big one. Was that me running it? What was the deal? So no, the guy that I subcontract for, those are his equipment. And he has a fella named Jesse that runs it. Maybe one of these days before he gets too far, he's moving to Ohio to do a bunch of pine out there in the state forest. Maybe we'll try to get him to do an interview. I don't know. He might be shy. But we'll see if we can get him to do an interview. And, but he's the one that runs it. He's the one that used to run the Timco 445 with the Logmax 5000 on it. And then he went a different route in life. And then he came back, just couldn't, he missed the woods. He just could not work in the woods. Ooh, that's getting full fast. And, but anyways, that's him. He runs that in the forwarder. I haven't got any film of the forwarder yet, just because every time it just didn't work out. When I was there, he wasn't forwarding or whatever, you know what I mean? I want something sweet to eat now. Oh, I got Pop-Tarts. I'll eat Pop-Tarts later. We're back to 61 again. This is a good live feed. I can't wait for the day I hit 100. Oh. But, all right, what did I miss comments-wise? Okay. Mike says I need to go cougar hunting. I think Alex Esgate's on here. West Coast. Are you on here? There it is. Stolen fuse a big. Yeah. You know what? It's a big issue around here, Alex, right around fall and winter and this time, because everybody uses it for heating fuel, home heating fuel. That's the big one. Everyone jacks it for that. So when you're working in what you call a rougher area, man, just plan on locking your crap up tighter than 2 coats of paint. Mike says I need to go cougar hunting. David Haley says he thinks I'm playing hard to get with her and she's not liking it. Okay. Ohio Logger, does Jesse drop mainly pulpwood and scrag? He'll do everything. On a job we were on, he cut some grade logs. Basically, if the head can handle it, he does it. So if you get your clump maple and things like that, those were the things I went ahead and cut for him. Trees with nasty wise, 3-4 feet off the ground, I'll cut one half of it down so he can grab the other half. But most part, he can, if it fits in there, man, he can cut it. And he's good too. You just don't want to. You don't want to run, overly bumpy, especially shingle oak and chestnut oak and things like that. Shumard, it got them real sharp 90-degree limbs. You don't want to be running that stuff through there. Stuff with great big limbs, no good to run through that. But other than that thing chews it up. In pine, and he's supposed to be going to a pine job as soon as he finishes out there, and I can't wait to get out there and film him when he does that, and it's white pine to boot. That thing, it's like 8-9 loads a day you can cut with it. It's stupid how fast you can go. I mean, it's just crazy, and it's easy on the equipment, and it's just fast. I mean, that's like the creme de la creme. Okay, hold on. I missed a bunch. Okay. All right, so there's that one. So my mom will come up and take her. Todd, I got a pen ready, man. People like stealing. Yeah. I always wound my chokers up on a lot of my machines. I wind them. I don't put so much cable, but I can get them down into their drum just far enough to where you can't get them and twist them out of there. That was always a trick I was taught. Seems to work. $1,000 windows broke out for yeah, just stupid stuff. Kids around here riding dirt bikes, they'll be mad. Not dirt bikes, but quads. It's young kids. And everybody was there one time, but they'll ride by and they're mad that you messed up their trails and whatever, and they'll break your gauge glass, any kind of glass they can break, anything smash up, they'll tear up stuff like that. I've been lucky lately because, I mean, I try to look out, try to be friendly to everybody. Sometimes some people you can't be friendly to. Welcome up to a battery crowd. Ooh. I had a camera mount on my brain bucket. I have that old one, like the helmet I used. I call it my biker helmet because it has the chin strap for when I would climb trees. I used to have it on there is when I used it the most. It's hard on the full brim one because it don't fit. Then when you do get it on the brim, it wants to pull it down like this all day and you can't see crap. So I got to figure that out. I saw Wade had one on the side, but I don't think I'd like that on the side. David Haley, what are you selling? I'll tell you what, Tucker Moulton, that thing will chew them up, especially like soft maple and stuff. If the limbs are 2 and 3 inches, 2 to 3 inches, it'll blast right through them. The rollers on that S&P are nice because the one thing the Log Max has is a solid roller with the teeth on the outside. This roller, the best way I can explain, it's almost like a mesh roller. So you have the roller with the teeth, but there's pockets. So as you're chewing, it can't fill up with bark. The bark just pushes through. Whereas the Log Max, it would fill up with bark. It would like choke it up, you know what I mean? Almost like make it smooth, so it wouldn't bite as good. This one, it cleans itself. So as more bark pushes in, the bark that's stuck in it just pushes out the back, and it just chews it up. MSL, we'll see you, buddy. You take care. You have a safe week. Be careful, man. I mean it. Everybody tell MSL good night. We'll see him later. He's a good dude. Ohio Logger, thank you. Thank you. Tips and tricks. I don't have many. I got a few. Perry Roberts retracted a message. Must have had a spell check error. Todd, what's the number, man? I have my Sportsman's Warehouse pen right here. I had a Barco pen here somewhere too. I don't know where the hell that went. It was cold. I almost had to wear my Rhodebeck. What's it called? What do they call that thing? I can't remember. I'll call it a sash. Mike McCoy, we'll see you later, buddy. You take care. I'm so glad you stopped by. Give Mother my best. Tell her I spilled tea on the table and now I'm in trouble with myself. Dang it. What's the matter with you? Can't keep nothing nice. Ow. Darwin Scott, we'll see you, buddy. Perry Roberts, what? Wait, you keep retracting stuff. What's up? What are you doing, man? Hope the saw runs true, Mike. Hope it cuts good, clean lumber. Oh, we were up to 64 there, old man in the wood. I seen that. Damn, spell check. I hear you. Look at my fingers, man. I got sausages to the max. You think I do good, especially on phones and stuff. I've sent some pretty awkward messages to people due to freaking autocorrect and thing. You know, you're in a hurry. You're just like hitting numbers and you don't even think. And then you get back like a question mark, like, what in the hell? And, oh, there's an envelope. Okay, so I'm going to put these in an envelope right now so I don't forget. I'll put my address and stuff on it. I missed a comment. God, dang it, I'm getting distracted. Some said he was going to stop in and get some wisdom from McCoy. Oh, there it is. Thanks, Nate. No, Jay, I got to cut the logs up yet. They're still all tree length. Come over one day. I'll let you after work. I'll let you play with the loader. See if you can break it. You can run the skidder around a little bit if you want. It's like a big side-by-side that doesn't go that fast. It can run through it like you could drive through a house. So, just give me a call, man. I'll be over there. I'm probably going to work a couple late nights because the cutoffs I'm going to chop up into firewood because I got to fill the shed. So once I get to the point where, you know, I'll have 3-4 loads cut up, I'll just stop and start chopping firewood. Just give me a chance to catch up. No, I did not, Chad D. I did not. I have big plans. If I sell that, I got some big plans. So, like I said, things have been good. All right. Matter of fact, Dean, a fellow on here was interested in it. Dean Park's his name, I think. So, well, obviously, if I can't get my money for it, no, I will keep it. But like I said, I got plans. There's plans. We'll just leave it at that right now. That's all. Yeah, I kind of am, Tucker, because it's. Did I get the info? Did I miss it on here, Todd? Was it on here? I didn't see it. You can email it to me. That'll work too. There's the email, Todd. fox.trap@live.com. Real quick, what's people feel about the shirt situation? Like, if I got some shirts made and stuff, would you, any people be comfortable with like sending the money and I'll send you the shirt? I don't know how that's going to work just yet. Okay, a high logger would buy. All right. I don't know yet. I'm thinking about putting like the Sasquatch on the back. And, you know, like maybe like a little YouTube logo thing or something to know people know I'm on YouTube. Or I don't know yet. Because I didn't put that on the stickers and I feel like I should have. This is a fresh batch. I just got some more. And then I have the business shirts too. You know, we can do stuff. If people are interested in them, we can give them too. You know, it depends on the ground. If you're running steep ground, like we run a lot of high logger, I'd rather run a cable machine because it's just, I look at it this way. I'm cutting roads with a dozer and then I use the dozer to pull it up to the road where the grapple machine can get to it. Whereas if I just had the cable machine, I cut the road down through there and I usually put quite a bit of cable on my cable skidders. And I just you run the cable out, suck up 4 trees at a time and take off, dude. You know what I mean? It's like you're not, it feels like you're double working sometimes when you're running a grapple. But if you're over by you where you have a lot of flat ground, man, it would be grapple skidder all day long. Because you ain't got to worry about tucking cable underneath there and things like that. But the one thing that's nice about a cable machine, when you're working a lot of tree lines, fence lines, field lines, and you get them leaning ass trees, you can, I will not pull a tree with a dozer. I won't do it. It's unsafe. You'll get killed. Don't do it because you can't get out of the way fast enough. But like with that 518, there's not too much I won't do. I pulled some nasty, nasty trees. Hairball trees from bad places. You know, you can back up and I can stand up on that arch and I can get that cable up there every bit of 12 to 14 feet off the ground. And you can tighten it up, cut a good notch, leave a fat hinge and just whoop on that thing and you can rip them over. You know, when you're messing with trees like that, you're really not worried about getting them down too cleanly. You're just getting them down because it's a hazard, it has to go, something like that. Let's face it, trees leaning like that, it ain't a veneer tree or nothing, so you ain't got to worry about it. Hat and shirt, Perry Roberts says. All right, we'll see about the hats. This hat I have here, I like. This is the, the brand and all that stuff's cool. I got this out. Marv picked this up out at OLC. But I like the hat because I have like a, it's not a real tall hat. You know, some hats you pull on and it comes down like over your ears and crap. This one's kind of shallow. That's why I like it. So maybe we'll look into getting these. It's a Porton company. We'll look into, it's got the little Velcro back. So we could do something like that. Maybe we'll do something like that. And then we'll get like a hat and we'll put the Sasquatch right there on the side. Would you want Yeah, like kind of on the side, or maybe, I don't know, and put like Nuts 319 across the back. Maybe that would be cool. All right. Banger. I'm not going to make that one, my friend. Well, it just depends, man. You know what I mean? If the one you're running's paid for, I'd keep it. If you have it. I've been sending you some links to some loaders. Have you been getting them? That Timber King I sent you was a pretty good deal because Timber King's basically a cat. So the parts are readily available for that. And that's same with the Prentices too. Autofill. Ah. All right. All right, cool. I like the feedback, everybody. I really do. Okay, after a dozer. Whatever happened to that one you looked at? Probably a little more beat up and you was willing to... like I said, don't be afraid of the case. There's a lot of people that are like, oh, case is junk, whatever. Man, we got a lot of... Now, that thing is going to need an undercarriage soon. There's some things that it needs here and there, you know what I mean? But, I mean, it was run by a logger. Kentucky. It's nothing but cliffs and hills and rocks. It, you know, got the balls beat out of it, and it's still... I pulled that save today. The fellow I work for who bought that machine, that was a game changer. When we did that, that upped production tenfold. And that dozer is just big enough that it's got the power, but just small enough. It's not a pain in the butt to move. It's easy to maneuver through the woods. That's the LGP, the Series 2, 850K LGP Series 2. I would stay away from anything with DEF in it. I'm sure you know that. I don't know, man. You know what I mean? The one thing about a dozer is you can always run. No matter the weather, you can always run. Yeah, there's times you run it in the summer, it's going to harden, it's going to beat your kidneys out. It's going to wear on that undercarriage a little harder, but you're running. But when it's muddy and cruddy out, you're still running when a lot of people aren't running. And not only you running, but you're not tearing things up as bad as a rubber tire would. You know what I mean? And working where you are, you're working in a lot of areas where you have to be sensitive on the ground, I've seen. You know, edges of farmers' fields and where your landings are and things like that. Alex Esgate, thank you for stopping by. Appreciate it. Everybody wish Alex a good night. Thanks for coming by, man. Love hearing from you. Looking forward to your next videos. Mike Peachy, what's up? Peachy. We're going to shut this down in a minute or two because I still got to go take a shower and all that crap. Edit a video. I might put the one up with the lights tonight. No, do 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 do. Sorry, I've got shorts band kicked in. All right, man, I got it. It just came up there when I'll type it in as soon as I'm done here, so I got to use the phone. But are you going to Loggers Plus in Bloomingdale, Bloomberg? No, old man in the wood. I will not be. I'm going to be fishing in trout tournaments. Whether there's 3 or 4 of them I'm going to try to do this year. I'm a big trout fisherman, so I enjoy it. And I just talked to my buddy when we were fishing yesterday together. We was down in the York River fishing. But we're going to do some trout tournaments, and one of them is that weekend. So the big one we like to do is that weekend. So if the weather's really bad, like it's a rain out and we're not going to fish, yeah, I'll probably come up. But if it's not going to be a rain out, I'll be fishing. Yeah, Jay, I'll probably be there all this week and part of next week. It's going to not take me a little while. It's just piled up and scattered out, and I'll be there. So I don't think the big job that I'm supposed to go do next is quite ready for, just ain't ready for me just yet. I think he's dealing with some permitting lost paperwork, or I don't know. I'm just glad I don't have to deal with that end of it. I'm very thankful to work with the guy I work with. We get at each other's throats sometimes. We want to fist fight and whatever, and that's to be expected. But I got to say, I'm very thankful because he's helped me out a lot of times. You know what I mean? It's in the end, he's just a good dude. I don't know how else to put it. Hold on. I got too many. Okay, the big job is in. The big job's north of Pittsburgh, close to Warrendale. That's all I can really give out right now. Warrendale, PA, not far off of 7, not far off of 19. What is that? I think my buddy hit me with grease. Ross got me, Jason. He's trying to get me with anti-seize all night. He's good for that. All right, Todd got a nice 450D factory winch and log arch, not used for logging, just grading loams. Second owner, first 20 years stayed in a pole barn every night. Has 3,600. I've owned it for 18 years. You're selling it, Todd? You want to sell it? 450 is a nice little dozer. I'm working in Beaver County right now, Mike. I just finished in Calcutta, Ohio. What'd we do there? And these are just averages. These aren't like total numbers. Past 2 weeks we did 800 tons. Just about 800 tons, a little bit shy. Probably about 775. And the week before that we did 250. It's about 1,000, just shy of 1,000 ton come out. But let's say 950 tons, 900 tons come out of there. In 3 weeks. So... yeah, that's about right. Oh, man, it's rough, Jay. There was a lot of that going on, too. It was bad. It was real bad. I was a contributing factor to that also. Oh. On flat ground, that would do just fine, Todd, as long as you're not pulling chunkers. Oh, Ohio Logger, you better get in touch with me when you're going to cut them chunky ones you put a picture up of. Man, that was nice timber. I'm in Center Township. Be there for 2 weeks. 2 weeks is... as long as nothing breaks, it'll probably be only... it might only be less than that. I don't know, but... as long as nothing goes wrong, 2 weeks max. By the time I get everything cleaned out. Dude, Perry, it's just it's a running on thing. Like, you know, I'll be doing something like, hand me that bolt, and then I sees it, and it just looks like someone dipped it in ice cream, you know, and you're usually under there where you just reach it and you get it, and you know what I mean? It's a running joke. We try to get each other all the time. 395. Alrighty, Steve, you take care. Thanks for stopping by. I think I'm going to get going myself. I'm going to keep you posted on the whole this rematch in bowling. I'm serious, Steve. You tell Mom I'm coming. We're going to rematch, and there's going to be butts kicked. Probably be mine, but still butts going to be kicked. Hey, Todd, you let me know if you do come down. I will, I'll stop out. I'm gonna look like the Tin Mat, dude. It's terrible. You cannot mess with anti-seize without getting it everywhere. But all right, everybody, I'm gonna cut this short because I gotta go to bed, and I'm fixing to tear into some Pop-Tarts here in a minute because I got a sweet tooth that's bugging me. But y'all take care. You have a wonderful night. Stay safe. Have fun, man. Live life like you will do. Just live life like you should live it. Don't be worried. Keep your heads up for the next couple videos coming out too.